you've done for basketball in the country, but I think there's two things that stand out for me, being a basketball person. One is how well the under-16 boys did in the championships, in the Asia Championships, in the coming ninth place. But I think that gets overtaken by the way that the historic game against Kazakhstan, where we beat them for the first time in 27 years, which was a fantastic achievement. And I won't list all the other things, but thank you very much for being here. Can I also introduce Mr. Kulvinder Gill, who's the Secretary General, Basketball of Federation of India. Mr. Gill and I have known each other for a few years, so thank you very much for coming. Mr. Nadu, Treasurer, always a big smile on his face, so thank you very much for attending today. And then, of course, we have the people from Inbl Pro, so Mr. Rupinder Brar, who's our chairman and founder, Mr. Abhishek Tyagi, who's co-chairman and founder of Inbl Pro, and Mr. Dushyant Khanna, who's founder and director of Inbl Pro. And a personal thank you to you guys while I have this stage, because you've allowed me to kind of live my dream within basketball over the last few years. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. We're also joined today by Mr. Justin Nilsson, who's the Commissioner of the New Zealand National Basketball League, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. And like I said, there's a few other people that, and I'm sure I will miss some people, and also apologise for any mispronunciations. मैं पंजाबी हैं पर ज़्यादा नहीं बोलता. Bunty Pankaj Jayati, Guruji, thank you very much for attending today. Mr. Hiran Nand, who's director from NFI, and Mr. Manish Gambhir, director NFI. And like I said, there's many other distinguished guests here, but thank you very much for attending today. So before I get going, can I please ask Mr. Adhavarjan to please come and address everybody, if that's okay?
Arise, awake, stop not till the goal is reached. Swami Vivekananda. Good afternoon, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Inbl Pro U25 League. Almost we are going to next year, 75th year in India. Almost a decades waiting for everyone, the league system. So I thanks all Inbl founders. Sorry, I'm not well basically. All Inbl Pro founders and all the owners, CEO Pravinji, respected our beloved brother Gulvinder Singh ji and Treasurer Naidu sir, and all the league members, league panels members, Delhi presidents. Good afternoon, everyone, again. The great league, of course, we had a fight last year. Then we started the negotiations, and federations and league founders. Finally, we are going to start U25 league. Definitely this league is helpful for our college players, particularly our U25 players. I also requested the founders, the league have to start the next year. Not only the men, the women also we should start. So that is also negotiations going on. So 6 teams, almost 36 players, 12 coaches, and Indian coaches also getting the opportunity in this league. Definitely, as a Praveen explain how within the 16 months and our under 18 boys and our senior team made a great victory after 27 years, Kazakhstan. So we have a talented, but the exposure in the exposure tournaments, it's very important in future. So particularly the coaching system we should change. Right now, we are already appointed in the foreign coaches also. Scott Fleming and Sarah is from NBA. Sarah is going to come for a women team. Definitely, within the 4 years, we should reach how in India to reach the finals in Asian Games. Then within the 8 years, how India have to participate in Olympics. That is our target. Before BFI and league partners going to start in professional league also, we are working and everyone is working in a separate line. Hereafter, we have to work together to fix the goals, how to India make to win. Of course, the league system is business and commercial, but the final ultimate, our goal is how to India make to win in Asian medal, how to participate in Olympics. That is our ultimate ambition. So whoever is going to select top 36 players, definitely the players will get benefit, monthly salary, traveling, and everything. So my best wishes is a new era of India, 75th year, 2025 is going to new era of India. So my best wishes, all the founders, and I want to welcome all the investors and sponsors. BFI right now is very transparency. That's why so many companies are ready to invest. After cricket, definitely basketball league will success in commercially. That is why we are starting U25 first. So I want to welcome all the investors and sponsors to invest basketball league, invest to buying the team, sponsors, and everything. I thanks all the legal councils, Rishi sir, particularly Rishi sir, and particularly Prabhu and Miss Sana. All the members work together and making a proper agreement without any personal fights. We don't have fights compared to other federations. Right now, we want to grow. We don't have any egos with anyone because our players still not getting proper food. Our school players, college players still struggling job. Government job is totally stuck right now. So our ambition, federation ambition, have to give a proper food and proper facilities, proper academies. Right now we are already started one academy in Mumbai, American Curvers. We are going to start at Manipal, and after that we are going to start SRM. So 3 academies ready, then one Madhya Pradesh college and schools also ready. So 4 academies right now is ready to sign with the BFI. So if we focus 200 boys, 200 girls in top nationals under 13, definitely within 5 years, India will reach the Asian finals. So I welcome on board all INBL founders, the owners, to participate, how to make India, we are the almost now 76th position. Within 5 years, how to will bring India top 25, Asia top 3. That is an ambition we should think and we should focus. Then how to create the employment after 24, after 25 our players. I see in my life so many players struggle, suicide, without job, unemployment. So that's why we want to think the players' life and employment. Of course, 36 players mark in future. Once the league will success, once the business is succeed, we have to think the employments also. So government job, right now only the players getting only railway. State boards not give, state government job is totally stopped. So that's my request, all the founders, how to create the job, to focusing our players, how to focus the academy, grassroots level programs, how to focus school league system. Then this, of course, this is look like a NCAA model and almost senior. So this league will help for our college players. We don't have we have only the everywhere of the professional league. So definitely the league will give a open up in India. So this is my request, to focus the more grassroots level employment and investing the academies. For example, Serbia have more than 3,000 academies. Yes, of course, I welcome New Zealand president here. How to India and New Zealand collaborate with the coaching technology, particularly New Zealand women team is best team. Our women team, how to get benefit with the New Zealand camps. So that kind of collaboration we want to focus to tie up with. We are ready to tie up with the New Zealand federations, India Federation and BFI and New Zealand Federation, ready to tie up with the league and tie up with the development programs. So we are very clear. We are ready to transparency. Welcome to investors. We are ready to change the new system. The new system is more focused development, not fighting with each one, not fighting with focusing the ego war and everything. So I welcome Inbl Pro company. Yes, we are in the same boat. I'm not a president. It does not look like I'm a president. We have a different ambitions, getting money. Then no, whatever the money will come, whatever you are investing, we have to join together, then focus in our goals, the basic developments in our players. How the cricket players now is very proud. So who were selected national team, even state team, and who were selected in Indian team. Everyone getting proper money. Who were getting a chance IPL. They are not depending the government jobs. So our wish, our players should get proper recognitions, personally they have to reach wealthy life. That is our ambition. My best wishes. Let's start a journey together. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Great messages, and hopefully what you'll see later on is exactly those things being echoed. Could I please call on Rupinder Brar, Chairman of Inbl. Thank you.
Thank you, Praveen. Namaskar, Sat Sri Akal, and good afternoon, everyone. So once again, we are standing here, Inbl Pro guys. From long time, we are trying to do something in India. So today, we are here. We are thrilled to announce the first ever professional international basketball league. It's called Inbl Pro, and it's with the partnership of Basketball Federation of India, BFI. So I personally thank Adv Arjuna ji, the president, Kulwinder Gill ji, secretary, and all the representatives from federation, state federation, and all the legal people from federation side. So I introduce myself. I was born in Punjab. I've been living in Australia more than 20 years. So after being successful in business, we wanted to give back to the country. So my father was a basketball coach. So I have seen the journey of the basketball players in Punjab. They lack, when I was there, so they were struggling for food. There was no much facilities there, but they were still playing well. But with this initiative, with this program, we will make them financially independent so they can more focus on the game. They will play with the best of the best players in the world, so they can get more skills, and we'll bring them international coaches to coach them. So that way, they will have more skills and talent, and so they can play in the best leagues in the world in future. Also, as Arjuna said, our goal is to road to Olympics, which might not be achieved in 1 or 2 years, as he said, 8 years. So this league is a great initiative for our youth to participate in this and win the medal in Asian Games and road to Olympics. This is our aim with this initiative. Also, with the help of Federation and all the players, and especially Justin, he's here. He is the commissioner for the League of New Zealand, Basketball League. So the best players of this league is going to play in that league. So with this particular our league, the players from grassroots to the state, from state to the league, and from league they will go to the international level. So this will give a proper channel and opportunity for them to play from a village, a small remote village in India, to play in the best of the best cities in the world, and with the players and with the coaches. So I am here to announce the league. So I humbly request and I seek your blessing and wishes. Thank you very much.
This is the most exercise I've done all day, by the way. Could I please ask Mr. Kavinder Gilji, please, to come and address? Thank you.
Well, a very good afternoon and good evening to one and all present here. The President of Basketball Federation of India, Mr. Adav Arjuna, all the members from Basketball Federation of India, State President Mukesh Kalia ji, Rupinder Barar ji, the Chairman of Inbl, Dushyant ji, Praveen ji, Mr. Justin Nelson, who is the Commissioner for the last 30 years in New Zealand, all our friends from media. On behalf of the Basketball Federation of India, first of all, I welcome you all from the media and all the guys who are present here on the inaugural ceremony to be declared for this INBL League. Definitely, it's a great day today that, as our President told, that the next year is the 75th year for the Basketball Federation of India. And luckily, we are starting this league in 2025, which is the 75th year for the Basketball Federation of India. Definitely, this league will create more and more opportunities for the basketball players in India, for the youth, and definitely they will be able to build their career in basketball, which will definitely initiate more younger players to come into the game, basketball being the second most popular game in the world. So we are lucky, we have thought long for years together. We came into this federation last year only. For last 1 year, we are trying that we should start a league. So it is great that CPBL has collaborated with the Basketball Federation of India, and we are starting this league in the name of Inbl Pro League. So once again, my good wishes, and we keep our fingers crossed that this league will be a great success and one of the best leagues in India, which will create more and more opportunities, and in future we will have many more leagues like this. Once again, congratulations Bararji, Dushyantji, and once again thank you for being here on behalf of Basketball Federation of Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Can I also ask Mr. Dushyant Khanna, founder and director of Inbl Pro?
Good afternoon, everyone. Monumental day for India, monumental day for our passion, and I would like to personally thank again Mr. Arjuna and Mr. Gill for giving us the blessings to have the best start we can potentially have for the Indian players. I made a technical note. I don't want to miss a few things. I would like to start off with giving a little bit of information on what this league's going to do. Apart from that, we're going to have this ecosystem open to the world, to the NRIs of India, to the businessmen to India, to have the federation, bringing the best ecosystem for our players, the future generation of players, to basically tell the world India's just woken up. India woken up for this game. We want to show the world our talent, to what we can bring, as our chairman said, Mr. Brar, from a village, someone who grows up in a village, to reach the heights for someone Mr. Jordan did. That's going to be our path. The next 3 to 5 years is very, very important for us to give this understanding to the world, to what India has, the ecosystems has, as the largest production factory of the world, we will call India in the coming years. Now, there will be pathway to that, to the Olympic Games, to the Asian Games, to holding different opportunities across the world for our Indian players. There is a very large pool of untalented talent in India, and the country is, as we all say, is a cusp on sporting revolution. It's very critical, it's very crucial to tap our sportsmen early in their career, to prepare them for the future. For any sport to grow, as we have seen with the cricket as IPL, football with the ISL, we need to have the flow of international players, international coaches. This is what we're aiming for, to the launch of the Pro League. This is what's going to be bringing the global coaches, structures for the players. There will be an exchange of knowledge, techniques, and a deeper understanding of the professional game, something that is key to our players. Indian talent will also be part of the international pool with the World Top Leagues Association, starting with New Zealand, NBL, franchisees, which we call it Indian Panthers. They have accepted enormous amount of passion as soon as they've announced the name, to that showcase that the passion that is coming towards our diversity in the coming generation. I will just keep it short here. It's time for us to showcase what we have. We will be announcing our season. We'll be announcing our timelines in coming days. And today as well, going to be very important for us to give you the key roadmap ahead. So once again, we accept everyone's blessings to start something magical. And it's a key milestone day for us to start a lot of hard work.
So thank you, everybody, for those. It's my job, I guess, to put a little bit of more meat on the bone, as they say, to give you a little bit more detail of what we're actually doing. And I think it's the best place for me to start is actually looking at our vision, which is to build an aspirational product that catalyzes Indian basketball and creates a pathway for talented Indian ballers. Now, what does that mean? It means that we have to inspire people. It means that we have to create pathways for people. And that's what our objective is. Our primary objective is to create pathways and a development pathway for all of our players. That's the only way you can be inspirational. You know, the president talked about there's no pathway. There isn't enough nutrition or whatever else it might be, because people don't stay with the sport unless they are at university and unless they get a job. So our job is to show them what pathway there potentially is, and I'll show you some of the things that we're looking at. But in order to do that, of course, we have to be entertaining. We have to be engaging to people. We have to make sure that people are attracted to it. We have to create super fans, and that's what we intend to do. So let me talk about the Pro International Basketball League, and there's a reason why it's international, as you'll see as I go. It's been mentioned already that it's regarding athletes of 25 and under. Those very athletes who get to university, we want to make sure that there's a pathway for them after that. We will, of course, supplement it with international players, and hopefully right now, there's at least a few international players who are watching this on YouTube. as well as international coaches who are watching as well, because they're keen to see what's actually going on here. So for you guys, welcome. But of course, we'll supplement it with that. We're going to play across different cities, because if we do that, then we have a much better way of engaging more of the population and inspiring those students and athletes that the President talked about. We have to get out there into the community to do that. And the way we'll do that is through our 6 franchises. So this is the 6 franchises to begin with that we will be launching with. And we'll make sure that the players that are playing in those leagues are the best players possible, because we need to make heroes of our players. We need to make sure that they're actually seen internationally, not just in India or if they're representing the country. And we will do that. And I'll show you in some of the ways that we will do that. So let me talk a little bit more about development pathways. So I mentioned international coaches, and right now I know they're watching. There's coaches from the US, from Canada, from Europe, from Australia, from New Zealand, and other places, who will actually be helping us coach not just the players, but also coach the coaches, and helping to coach in a way that is a style that's more international flavor, so that our guys can start to compete there. We'll have their job is, like I mentioned, is not just to train the players, but actually also to train. And the best way to get better at anything, any sport, is to play against the best. If you're training with people day in, day out, and you're competing against the best, that's how you improve your skills. That's how you improve the pathways that you have. And that's what we need to try and do. So what we're going to do is to make sure, now if you know enough about basketball, you'll know that in a game there are 12 players. But a lot of the time, there may be some players, 5 or 6, who don't get on the court. We will make sure, through something called Rapid League, which I'll explain in a moment, that everybody gets to play. There's only one place that's being innovated with Rapid League, and that's in New Zealand. So I'm not proud enough to say that we can't copy people. It's a fantastic opportunity to copy what happens and make sure that everybody plays a competitive game, because that's how you improve your skill and that's how you get better. And in that way, what we will be able to do is to actually promote local heroes. Give some faces to the names that are playing for the country. Make these guys heroes in their community and in the media, so that other players start to see the aspirational level that you can actually get to. And by doing that, they will start to get international recognition. You know, one of the issues for our players is that, and the coaches who are watching will be able to tell you, nobody knows about our players. We don't have stats, we don't have videos. I've asked players for videos, they don't have them. So we will introduce a system where every single game will be shown on a system which is internationally available to all coaches. The statistics from our games will be internationally available to everybody. So all of a sudden, we are now giving a platform to our players to be seen by everybody else. And I can tell you now that if you gave me a player's name who's playing anywhere in Europe or US or New Zealand, we would be able to find videos and stats on that player. Well, we want to make sure we do that same thing for all of our Indian players. And I think that's what you talked about, technology, and making sure that we use technology in the best way possible to improve everything that we do. And you've already heard it once or twice. We will take the best players that we have and put them into the New Zealand National Basketball League. Okay, now what does that mean? Our players are very much used to playing a tournament style. They play games every day. What we want to do with Inbl Pro and with the New Zealand League is to make sure that the players learn how to get ready for the next game. So they learn how to scout a team. They learn to use video to have a look at what needs to happen, how they can improve their skills during the week from where they've been, and allow the coaches the opportunity to help them with their skill level. That's what we're able to do. And by introducing them to the team in New Zealand, they will be playing against the best. And I'll show you what I mean by that in a moment. But the brand we have means that everybody can get behind this. This is our Indian national players playing in a foreign league. And there's no surprise that we're calling the team Indian Panthers, because we want the community to get behind those players and show them that they're interested, and give aspirational kids the opportunity to actually play in or see where they can aspire to. And it was interesting because we had a video call last night with a 20-year-old who actually lives in Mumbai, and he plays and so on. He's very keen. And he knew about the New Zealand League because he watches it every day. And I'm going to ask Justin in a moment to tell us a little bit more about that. But people know about this league. But why New Zealand? Can we get a microphone at 2 here, please? Just to the second table. Yep.
Hello. It has been mentioned that the final four will be played in Abu Dhabi. Is there any specific reason for that?
I'm really sorry. Oh, okay. Shall I try and answer that?
So I'll just repeat the question. You said, is there a reason why we would like to finish the league, have the final and the semi-finals in Abu Dhabi? Is that correct? Look, we want to, as I said before, we want to be vocal to the world that our teams and players would like to work with the best. We would also like to play with the international players, understand the technical know-how on a global podium, and hence, as part of the structure of the league, we would like to hold the end of the season in a different destination. So starting off with Abu Dhabi, we'll have New Zealand on the cards, Australia, and even the US as well. Talking about myself, I went to Australia when I was 15, 16 years old. It's been 25 years for me, and everything that I've achieved is through confidence. So it's confidence that you bring to the players with the ability, them to become the best of the best and successful globally. So that's our vision, and not everything needs to lead to the NBA. We would like us to have a very holistic and a very strong ecosystem in coming years for basketball, where international players would like to come and work with us in our ecosystem. So that's pretty much our vision going to be for the next few years.
Thank you, Dush. Anyone else? Any other questions?
Hello, Parveen here. There are online questions who have joined virtually.
Sure.
So, why U25?
What the question was? Why Youth 25?
See, you know very well, the federation already gave a proper the tender. There was so much of litigations. It's 6 months before it's happened actually. So we want to start one more league in the U25 based on the youth who were playing the college. Because we don't have any league other system. For example, if you see the US, so many leagues, Australia and New Zealand. So we don't want to fight because almost 150 crore people, it's near, we are going to 1.5 billion people. So doing only one league, it's not enough for our country. It's not enough for our players. That's why BFI broadly start to, our legal team, our Secretary General and Treasurer, everyone sit with the investors, the founders, how to sort out the issues, to how to go for the forward. Thanks to the founders to accepting the new league system, U25. That's why we are going to start in U25. Does not a matter the professional league U25. It will cover all the players. So it's a new era of the Indian basketball system. Do you have any? Hope you got it, the answer.
The next one, when will you begin women's league?
Yes, of course, the professional league, maybe it will going to start the June month. I requested the founders, the next season have to start in women. The founder have to the answer. Of course, BFI, because for us, medal, whatever the medal, Asian medal, men and women is equal points. It's not a different men medal or women medal. How we strong, and the Australian president here, New Zealand president here, they are best performing in women division. We are going to focus 3x3 also. So the talks going on with INBL people in future 3x3, U25 and women league also. So first we'll start. Then once the commercial model will sustain and success, definitely the league will start all the gender and different ages.
So we have the franchise in New Zealand Basketball League for women as well. So we're going to bring the best of the best Indian girls and women to take it to New Zealand League. So that's what we have agreed with them already. Thank you.
Can I just add two things to that? One is that what we need to do with all of our players is to actually also do some testing to see how they fit physically and skill and technically against the rest of the world. And what we can do, even during this league, if we have time and so on, is to actually start to do that process with the women so that we're actually ready into the future. And the other thing that I would say is that some of the international players that are coming are older than 25 because they will be the mentors for the younger players to help them develop their skills and gameplay and so on. So there will be mentors with each of the teams.
The next one, how players will be inducted?
Can I answer that? Sure. So how will the players be selected? I think I showed you one slide with some statistics on the players. The international coaches that are coming will also, if they can, would like to attend the nationals so they can watch the players playing as well. We've done some testing in the past, and that's how we'll select the best players to play in the league. And of course, we will have an auction for the players. So the coaches will actually be able to see what the players are worth within the budget that they have. Yeah, so the nationals are between Jan 5th and 12th. So we're hoping to have the international coaches and the players here so that they can attend and actually watch the players playing, their future colleagues, hopefully within the team. So yeah, I think they're all very much looking forward to doing that.
Sir, Captain Professional Basketball Limited and the Basketball Federation, how many work for this match in both our tournament? फेडरेशन जो बास्केटबॉल फेडरेशन लिमिटेड का है और उसका बास्केटबॉल फेडरेशन से जो आपका टाई अप हुआ है उसका वर्क क्या होगा दोनों का जो टूर्नामेंट के अंदर इन डिफरेंट वर्क क्या पार्ट क्या है?
Can I try and answer that? Yeah. So the question is, how will we work together to get this league going? So we have a commission. So we have a commission which is made up of representatives from Basketball Federation and also from Inbl Pro, and they will help to guide the league into the future.
Actually, there will be a governing body of the basketball league in which people will be there from Basketball Federation of India as well as the INBL. So the major decisions regarding whatever are there will be taken in that governing league.
The captain affiliated to the Basketball of India? affiliated by Basketball of India? The federation affiliated by Basketball of India?
Yes.
Yes, both committees there, Basketball Federation of India members and the INBL people, all technical people is the governing body. Every every season we are sit and discussion, then we'll go for the league every season. Yeah.
सर एक सवाल यहाँ से.
It is affiliated to the government as well as the international body, Basketball Federation of India.
सर यहाँ से. सर जो खिलाड़ी गांव में रहते हैं वो कैसे उनको इसका फायदा मिलेगा और वो कैसे अप्रोच कर सकते हैं इसमें क्वालिफाई करने के लिए?
एक्चुअली हर चीज़ का एक सिस्टम होता है. बास्केटबॉल जो है जैसे नेशनल चैम्पियनशिप होती है, उसके पहले एक स्टेट चैम्पियनशिप होती है. उस स्टेट चैम्पियनशिप में डिस्ट्रिक्ट के लोग पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं. उसके पहले वो ब्लॉक लेवल पे भी चैम्पियनशिप होती है. तो नेचुरली उसमें से बेस्ट सिलेक्टेड प्लेयर पहले डिस्ट्रिक्ट को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, फिर उसके बाद अगर वो अच्छे खेलते हैं तो स्टेट लेवल पे आते हैं, और नेशनली जब वो नेशनल लेवल्स पे खेलेंगे तो उसमें से जो बेस्ट प्लेयर्स हैं उनको चांस मिलेगा लीग में खेलने का. और नेशनली जब लीग चालू होगी तो जो विलेजेस है, जैसे जैसे जिन लोगों को गेम में इंटरेस्ट है पता लगेगा कि अपना कैरियर भी वो बास्केटबॉल में बना सकते हैं, तो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग बास्केटबॉल की तरफ अट्रैक्ट होंगे.
And sorry, Praveen. Adding on to Mr. Gill, sir, we are also going to be working through a lot of boot camps, locally and internationally, to give the abilities to our players, and a lot of feeder league options as well in coming years. So we are creating the whole annual calendar, constantly going through people, kids who are from different villages all over the world, all over India, to help aspire their goals and then and help them play better.
My question is to Mr. Parveen. You talked of the rapid league format. Can you give us the details of how does it work and how does it ensure that all the players on the bench also get game time?
Sure. First of all, as I mentioned, mostly if you're a coach of basketball, you tend to play your best players. That might be 7 or 8. So the other players may not get onto the court. So what we do is we take those players, the 7 on the end of the bench, and we play a short form format before the game. So it's 4 quarters of 4 minutes with no timeouts, and the players have to play. And if we are able to, what we will do is to make sure that the percentage from those games actually qualify for the main league, which means that it's connected. It means that when the coaches are coaching for training, they're coaching the same things, the same style of play, the same way to play offense and defense. But it means everybody gets to play on game day, which is a huge plus for everyone. And as I mentioned before, that this has been in New Zealand for a year or so, 2 years now. And the under-18s finished 4th in the World Cup. And that's a testament to this rapid league. And that's what we can do. And you know, the President talked about how we can get up to the rankings of 25 and so on. I know that with this development program that we're embarking on, we can do that in 4 or 5 years. We absolutely can do that. It's just about giving people the opportunity. And that's what the Rapid League does as well. But it's attached to the main league, so it's not extra, no new players. It's just allowing the bench players to play.
हमने इंडिया में आईपीएल का क्रेज़ देखा है लोगों में. क्रिकेट के लिए लोग बहुत क्रेज़ी रहते हैं. अब बात बास्केटबॉल की हम कर रहे हैं, तो अब क्या लगता है कि लोग कितने क्रेज़ी होने वाले हैं अब आईएनबीएल के लिए भी?
Basically, I don't know Hindi, but I can understand. You should not compare with any other the cricket, because 1984 they are number 1, the world championship. If you want win or if you want to the business success, then we need a foundation. Any business, any success, it will start the foundation. This is the foundation day. This is not the winning day. The Federation and India, this is the foundation. Even INBL and BFI, this is a good start. It's a foundation day. Jagmohan Dalmia vision in cricket, they started almost 1980s. Number 1 World Cup, 1984. That time you can see the Kapil Dev movies or whatever. 1983. So nobody believed that time how India has went the biggest story. Right now is number 1. So almost 30 years journey. After that only they started in commercial model in cricket. After that only the IPL is winning. Now everyone saying IPL. They are waiting more than 30 years. Even they was in number 1. So right now the league will help to changing the ecosystem in basketball, to starting the new academies. The basic. Yesterday we went to the inauguration. We have a good heights. For example, I met one girl 6.6 feet from Gujarat yesterday. So we have a talent. That's not a matter. But we need a continuity. After nationals, what we are going to do? The academies program, grassroots level programs. We have how do we focus the education? How do we focus the training programs, international training level programs? Once we set the rank will, within the 1 year, India 84 to right now 76 position after Kazakhstan match. How do we decrease our ranking system? Once India will become a top 10, definitely the commercial model will win. Definitely after cricket's, within 4 to 8 years, basketball will become the second game in business and successful model. That is our ambition.
Thank you, Arjunaji. Ma'am, I would also like to say something on record here. We are going to try very hard to mix a lot of entertainment and pop culture to this league. As you know, all the young youth and young population coming out of India, they're into kicks, the right jerseys, following the teams all over the world. There's a big pop culture popping up in India. We're gonna capitalize on that with our merchandising opportunities. We have a lot of inquiries coming through from Hollywood, Bollywood, NBA superstars, international superstars. So we now going to put together a very entertaining ecosystem for the Indians. So not only they're going to be fun on the court, we'll have a lot of other fun activities planned for the games, for people to come and be the right spectators and are sold out.
Thank you. I'd just like to add to the importance of foundation, getting the foundations as strong as you possibly can. It was mentioned before in the presentation, the New Zealand Men's League, Professional Men's League, has been in operation for 42 years. New Zealand's Women's Professional League is currently in its 3rd season, number 3, and it finishes this weekend with the grand final in New Zealand. In the space of 3 years, this year, the women are being paid the same as the men professionally, pay parity. First time I've ever seen it in basketball. 50% attendance increase for the women's game this year. And every game is not only live in New Zealand on Sky Sport and around the world, but also live on ESPN in the United States. The reason why I wanted to highlight those 3 things is because if you get the foundations right and you work together, things happen really, really quickly. That's happened in the space of just 3 years. Working together with the same goal and the same ambition, things can happen very, very quickly. Those foundations from day one are the most important thing to get right. So I wish you well. I think it's going to be very, very strong based on what I've heard here today. Well done.
What is the age limit for a player to enter the league?
The age limit? Age limit or?
Age limit to enter the league.
Sure. So for Indian players, it's 25 or younger. And for international players, it's 25 and younger, except for 2 mentor players who can be over the age of 25.
Okay. Indian men basketball took part in 1980 Moscow Olympics. Can we expect another Olympic berth in 10 years?
Yes, of course, that is our ambition. Within 8 years, it's not upcoming, it's the US, Los Angeles, I think. It's not upcoming Olympics, but within the 8 years, our focus to participate in Olympics. The Asia, we have to enter the finals within 4 years, 3x3, men and women, and 5x5 also. That is the ambition we already set. That is our goal. Work is already started. Yeah.
हेलो सर, आप लोग इस लीग के बारे में जिक्र कर रहे हैं और मेरा सवाल यह है कि 4 साल आपकी इस लीग को हो गए इंटरनेशनल, लेकिन भारत में कितने राज्यों में आपने राज्य सरकारों को इसके बारे में जानकारी दी है? क्योंकि अलग अलग राज्यों में अगर इस लीग की जानकारी पहुंचेगी तो वहां के राज्य के युवाओं को भी जानकारी मिलेगी। मैं ये जानना चाहता हूं रूपेंद्र बराड़ जी से भी और अभिषेक जी भी से भी मेरा एक सवाल है बहुत महत्वपूर्ण कि इस देश में राज्यों की भूमिका बहुत अलग है, तो क्या आपकी लीग ने अगर अलग अलग राज्यों में भूमिका बनाई है आगे जाने की, तो कितनी राज्य सरकारों से आपकी बातचीत हो पाई है अभी तक?
हाँ जी, तो अभी हम इस लीग के थ्रू हमने पहले डोमेस्टिक लीग करवाई हुई है। वी हैव बीन टू, हम चले गए थे अराउंड 20 सिटीज़ में और 10 प्लेयर खेल चुका है पहले डोमेस्टिक लीग में। अब इंटरनेशनल लीग में हम उनको प्रोफेशनली जब वो प्ले करेंगे तो वी विल रीच टू आउट टू ऑल द स्टेट्स एंड द फेडरेशंस ओवर देयर टू मेक इट बिग। क्योंकि अभी अगर हम ग्रास रूट पे नहीं जाएंगे, बूट कैंप्स कर रहे हैं, ग्रास रूट पे जाएंगे, तभी तो ये हमारा जो विज़न है कि गांव का बच्चा जाके बाहर की लीग में खेलेगा, तो ये सारा प्रोसेस सबसे शुरू हो जाएगा एंड नेक्स्ट 2 years यू विल सी द डिफरेंस।
और आज का दिन भैया फाउंडेशन है बास्केटबॉल लीग की, इंटरनेशनल बास्केटबॉल लीग की। हमारे देश में बड़ा हिस्टोरिक डे है और आप देखिएगा आने वाले समय में हम ग्रास रूट से ऐसे ऐसे बच्चों को निकाल के लाएंगे। हिंदुस्तान में टैलेंट की कोई कमी नहीं है, हर जगह टैलेंट है। हम टैलेंट को ढूंढ के ट्रेन करके ऐसी सिचुएशन लाएंगे कि गांव-गांव के बच्चे जो है नेशनल लेवल पे खेलें, इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे खेलें।
सर, इसमें जो रूल रेगुलेशन होंगे इंटरनेशनल लेवल के होंगे कि ग्राउंड की लेवल, बॉल की वेट 720 ग्राम जो भी होती है, तो क्या सारा इंटरनेशनल लेवल का जो भी पैरामीटर होता है वही होगा या कुछ INBA अलग से कुछ इसके रूल बनाएगा?
नहीं, सेम रूल्स होंगे जो इंटरनेशनली एक्सेप्टेड है। फीबा के जो रूल है वही दैट रूल्स।
Yep.
Sir, your league begins in a month's time. Do you have a broadcaster on board? Where would the matches be streamed?
So we are in touch with the broadcasters and we will announce shortly. And they are on the Sky Sports in New Zealand. So they are also working with the ESPN over there. So for Indian broadcaster, we will announce it very shortly.
Thank you, everybody. I'm very conscious of the time, and I know that the gentlemen here have got some other interviews and so on to do. So can I very much thank everybody for coming today. Thank you to our guests as well. And of course, we'll be around to answer any more questions that you may have. But thank you very much again for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.